Okay, in this video I'm going to introduce you to our next topic, which is matrices. So that's the plural for the word matrix. Maybe you've seen the movie The Matrix. This has nothing to do with that. So matrices, when you see these brackets like this, it means it's a matrix. You could also see a matrix written like this, where it's just hard, like they look like absolute value brackets. You could even see it where they are like parentheses like this, but these are individual components. So it's not 21 and 64. It's 2, 1, 6, and 4. And so we could call this like matrix A, and the second one we could call matrix B, so A minus B. And the way you add or subtract matrices is they have to have the same dimensions. So we would call this a 2 by 2 matrix because it has 2 rows and 2 columns. And so the rows go left and right, and the columns go up and down. So like this matrix would have 1, 2, 3 rows and 1, 2 columns. So this would be a 3 by 2. And these are just the dimensions. So it's not like 3 times 2. It means 3 by 2. And so this one's also 2 by 2. So then our answer is going to be a 2 by 2. And so we just take the individual components and do whatever operation is here, either subtraction or addition. So 2 minus negative 2 is 4, because it's 2 minus negative 2, so it's 2 plus 2. The next part is 1 minus 1, so this one would be 0. And then 6 minus negative 4, so that's 10. And 4 minus 0 is 4. So this would be our resulting matrix. I'm going to have, so the orange ones are going to be your work to do, and you're going to upload photos, and the yellow ones are the ones I'm going to do. So when you do this one, if you do a 3 by 2 plus another 3 by 2, then your answer should also be a 3 by 2. 3 rows and 2 columns. So row by column. Okay, this one is a 3 by 3, and this is a 3 by 3. Some more terminology. If the rows equals the same number as columns, then we call it a square matrix. So this one, our answer is going to be a 3 by 3. 6 minus 4 is 2. 4 minus 5 is negative 1. 3 minus negative 4 is 7. And then we just go on to the next row. 1 minus 5 is negative 4. Negative 3 minus 1 is negative 4 again. 2 minus 0 is 2. And 8 minus 6 is 2. 7 minus 4 is 3. 1 minus 7 is negative 6. Okay, so then watch out for this one. Sometimes it's not possible to add matrices together, and that's because the dimensions have to be the same. So this one is a one row and 3 columns, but this one has 3 rows and 1 column. So since these numbers are not the same, this is not possible. So I just did that one for you. Okay, then you should be able to do number 5 and 6 for homework. Okay, and then number 7, we get into multiplying. So if this number is in the front of the entire matrix, it means that you must multiply it times everything inside the matrix. So this resulting matrix should be negative 12, negative 6, negative 9, and negative 6. So just multiply everything. This is called a scalar. Scalar means you multiply. So you do the rest. Okay. And then one more where we're going to set up an equation, and then solve for x and y. And this is really an application of how matrices are used to solve systems of equations. So if it says that these two matrices are equal, then that means each component must be equal to each other. So negative 2x is in this upper left component, and negative 8 is in the upper left component. So those must be equal to each other, which means we can solve for x already. And notice 6 equals 6. Also, we have 3y equals negative 12. Okay, and 9 equals 9, right? So we can figure out x and y now. Just divide by negative 2, and we get x equals 4. And we divide this by 3, and we get y equals negative 4. Okay, now you do the same thing here, only you're going to have to add these two matrices first and then set them equal. So I can start it for you. This is a 2 by 2, and this is a 2 by 2. So you're going to have to add to get a 2 by 2 first, and then we set it equal to this other 2 by 2. So 4 plus negative 11 is negative 7. 5x plus 2, we can just write 5x plus 2 because we don't know x yet, and we don't have an equation yet. And then this would be negative 2 plus 6 is 4. This is 5 plus 5 is 10. So now this is set up the same way as this. So now you can set up equations for x and y. And your goal is to figure out what is x and y, and just make sure you show your work. Okay, we can skip these word problems. So that's it for today.